To download the Format Factory software, just go to Google and type in Download Format Factory. And on the list of results, scroll down and look for the CNET download page. It just happens to be a site that I know is reputable and I always trust them. On the next page, this is the download page. If you see any other big buttons around here that say download, etc., just disregard them. They're advertisements. The only one you care about is the Download Now link that is right beneath the Format Factory title. So click on that, and then on the next page, don't click on anything else. The dialog box will automatically pop up where you can choose where to save the file. And it doesn't really matter where you save it, just make sure it's someplace that you're going to be able to find it later. And then it's going to take a couple minutes, so I'm going to pause the video for a minute. After the file is finished downloading on your computer, just go find it and then double click. This will start the installation process. Now in this next box that pops up where you begin installing it, you want to make sure you pay attention to each and every screen so that you don't accidentally download something to your computer that you don't want. Not necessarily something harmful, but just might be something you don't want. A lot of companies do this, even reputable sites like CNET or Adobe. The way that some of these, especially a free software, the way that they make their money is by allowing other companies for a fee to present their offers to you during the installation process. So I will demonstrate here in a minute because I happen to know that this particular software gives you lots of offers, so you need to pay attention. This first screen is just the EULA. This is from Format Factory itself. You have to agree or you can't go any farther. Now on this next page, this next box, it's a special offer. See here, sometimes there'll be a box that you need to untick or tick, or sometimes it's a button like it is in this case. It might say skip or decline. Just read carefully. I'm going to click on skip because I don't want this. And here's another special offer I don't want. I don't even need to read it. Just press skip. This one's actually trying twice. They're hoping to catch you doing something automatically. Like usually if we see a button that says continue, we click on that. In this case, no, you don't want that. You want to click decline. And on this next page, this box, let's see, we have two choices. You can either unclick the box or press skip. I'm going to do both just to be safe. I'm going to untick it because it's saying set and keep this as my default search and home page. I don't want that, so untick, press skip, and another offer, skip. Now finally we come to the box where you can actually install this on your computer. Now I've already installed it on my computer, so I'm not going to do it again. But for you, you would go ahead and click install, and then just if there's whatever instructions are after this, just read them carefully and finish through the installation process, and then open the program and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, here we are inside the Format Factory software, and you'll notice over here on the left you have choices, video, audio, picture. This actually might be something that you use in the future for yourself for some reason. Let's say you have a GIF file or a PNG image file and you want to convert it to a JPEG. This program is going to be very handy for that, so you might want to use that. Anyway, right now we're going to go up to video, and here you'll see different file formats. This is where you choose what you want your original file to be converted into. So in this case, I'm not sure, you might have like a .mov, I'm guessing, for a Mac, iPhone or iPad file. But at any rate, you want to convert it into an MP4, which is actually, I think, works on a Mac also, but it won't automatically be an MP4 probably, which is why we're having problems. So click on MP4, and in this box that pops up, you're going to want to pay attention to 3 areas. The output setting, add file, that's where you add your original file that you want to convert, and then output folder. Now, let's see, output setting, that might already be set to what you want, but you want to double check it. Just make it medium quality and size. And if it's something different, yeah, just medium quality and size is fine. Press OK. Down here, for the output folder, from the drop-down list, just make sure you've chosen Output to Source File Folder. What that'll do is just save the newly created file with the new extension back into the same folder where your original was. That'll make it easy to find. And now we go up here to Add File. Now in this case, I'm just going to use a sample video that I happen to have on my computer. And I know that this is a Windows media file, so that's a .wmv. And click on that, highlight it, and then click Open. And here it'll appear. And you can also, by the way, convert more than one file at a time. As long as you're, let's say you have several videos that you want to convert to MP4, as long as you're converting them all to the same file format, you can put as many files in here as you want, and it'll just go through them one by one. And anyway, when you're done putting your video files here, go up and press OK. Now on the next page, it doesn't automatically start converting. You have to go up and press the Start button. And you'll be able to watch the progress here of the conversion. When it's done, the Format Factory will play a little tune letting you know that the process is finished. And it's kind of surprising and loud and annoying at first, but it kind of like that. So anyway, now let's go back to the folder where I have that file. Now here is the original, and it is a Windows Media / video file. This is the original. It's 25 megs, which is pretty hefty for only a 30-second long video. And the frame width is 1280. And it just has to do with the size on the screen. And then here is the converted file. It's an MP4, and it's only 6 megs. So that's quite a bit smaller, and it's much easier to email or do anything with, really. Now the frame width is 856, so it made it a little bit smaller. And let's see, frame width of 856 by 480. That's still plenty big for our purposes, for Facebook or YouTube or something like that. And that's about it, really. It is a pretty straightforward process, but if you have any problems, you know where to find me.